Hey everyone, Coach G here in beautiful Esquimalt. Glad to see so many people of you come out and get a kettlebell and a dumbbell and bring it home with you guys. I'm going to show you today what we're going to do for our first workout using either our kettlebell or our dumbbell. First, if you did yesterday's workout, TS conditioning workout, got some running in, rowing, biking, whatever it may have been. We're going to get a good little warm up here first. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 3 rounds. Again, for quality, just getting yourself moving. And we're going to start with a good warm up that we all do. Interim's going to help stretch out that back of the legs, the hamstrings, calves. So we're just going to keep everything nice and straight, back as straight as you can. We'll inchworm our way out, get as far as you can out, and then inchworm your feet back in as tall as you can. If you got to bend the knees a bit, that's fine. Stand up nice and tall. You can turn around just so I stay in frame here, and then inchworm yourself back out, get as far as you can past those shoulders. Keep those hips up, nice and tall. Get a good little stretch. If you want to get a little calf pump in there, you can. Just stretch out those calves a little bit from after all that running the other day. Once we're done with that, we're going to do some of our Samson lunge. So we're going to go into our lunge, drop that back knee. We'll reach up, get a lean towards that knee in front, making sure your hip's not pushing out too far. So again, get a good stretch down the front of the leg. Hold for a second, come back to middle, stand up. You can reverse back or step forward, same thing. Reach back to the side, keep the hip in, up. Do that. We're gonna do 3 per side. Nice and steady. Keep that glute engaged. I'll show you from the side here. Bring the lunge back, nice and stacked. Reaching up, squeezing your glute of that knee down, back to center, and up. You're gonna get 3 per side. Then we're gonna go on to some slow burpees. These are to warm you up, get the hips warmed up, get the shoulders warmed up. So I'll show you one from the front, one from the side. You'll do 4 reps. So you're gonna go nice and easy. Reach those hands down. You're gonna step and step to a push-up. If you need to go from the knees, you can do a knee push-up. Then you're gonna step up nice and flat, stand up tall, okay? I'll show you from the side. Step back as you're going down, step back as you're going down. Push up from here or your knees. Back up, up, up. If you want to add a little hop, you can. 4 of those. Now we got the warm up out of the way. We're going to get into our implement, our dumbbell or our kettlebell. I'm going to first show you with the dumbbell, and then I'm going to show you with the kettlebell. So we're going to have 2 movements, and we're going to alternate every 90 seconds. So our first movement is going to be a hang, clean to overhead. So depending on which weight you picked from the gym the other day, you may be able to do a press, a strict press, maybe you'll do a push press, or maybe you'll do a push jerk. So up to you. You can vary the reps if you need to, bump it up, bring it down a little bit. Quality of movement we're trying to look for here. So we're gonna do hang, clean to overhead. I'm gonna show you a few reps. So I'm gonna deadlift that bell up. I'm gonna go between my legs, clean it to my shoulder, and I can either strict press there, or I can clean and push press, or I can clean and push jerk, okay? And we're gonna do 5 reps of those. Carefully set it down. I have a 25-pound bell here just for a demo, so I would do strict press with this. If maybe it's on the heavier end, you can do push press or push jerk. And again, if you need to keep it to 3 or 4 reps instead, that's fine. We'll do the other side. So you do 5 on one side, 5 on the other. So a little clean and push press there. I'll do push presses for you guys. Clean and push press there. I'll show you what it looks like from the side here. So a little clean, push press. You can switch hands here. Clean, push press there, and then carefully set it down. Once we're done with our 5 and 5 on each side, we get the remaining 90 seconds to rest. And then at the 90-second mark, we got 10 goblet squats. So you can do this with a kettlebell or the dumbbell. So with the dumbbell, you're just gonna get it up. You can hold it however you like, just so it's nice and high in your chest. Feet are gonna be about shoulder width apart, and you're gonna go into your squats. Try to stay as tall as you can. Keeping those hips coming through. I'll show you a few from the side. Again, as tall as you can. Hitting that depth all the way, okay? However you want to hold it again, just so it's nice and high, it's not out in front of you or too far away. You want to keep it nice and tight to the body. Again, same as what we just did with the dumbbell, a little clean and press, push, push jerk, whatever you need to do. We're going to be using our kettlebell now instead. The hard part about the kettlebell is the clean. A lot of people get mad by hitting their forearm, hitting the wrist. It's gonna put some pressure in there, but we want to avoid any sort of big bang into that wrist, right? It doesn't feel good for me either. So what we want to do is making sure we keep our arm nice and close to our body all the way through that clean. A lot of times, like our swing, we go out. I want to make sure you keep your elbow tight to your body and you keep that arm right and tight. If I go out and back in, it's going to bang into my shoulder, bang into my wrist, it's not going to feel good. So I want to, as I come out the bottom of that little clean, or that swing, punch my elbow back and punch my arm up. So I'm like zipping up my sweatshirt here, right? So it's nice and tight. It should roll right around. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. Again, we can start in a little hang position if need be, or if you want to start from the ground, do a little hang, clean, and we can strict press or push jerk. So again, I'll show you from the side what it looks like here. So a little hang, clean, press. Okay, I'll show you again. Hang, clean, press. Good. So same thing, you can switch hands all the way down if you want to. Hang, clean, and press. Hang, clean, and press. I'll show you again from the other side. Hang, clean, press, and one more. Hang, clean, press. And then the next 90 seconds you do your 10 goblet squats, same as before with the dumbbell. Just now we're gonna get those, you grab by the horns, you can flip it over, however you wanna do it, so you get your nice, steady goblet squats. You'll do same as before. 5 clean and jerks, 5 clean overhead, 5 clean overhead, rest remainder 90, and then 10 goblet squats. And then you're gonna repeat that for 6 rounds. All right, you guys, so for our last bit, it's gonna be 3 rounds for quality. A few maybe new movements for you guys here. So again, you can do this with or without your implement. So I'm gonna show you each option. We have 3 movements. Just gonna move through it as best you can for quality. Do a weighted sit-up. So you're gonna take your implement, okay? We're gonna be seated on the ground. You can have a mat if you like to, but nice fresh grass feels good. We're gonna be laying down, almost like we're gonna set up for a double crunch. But we're gonna start with that weight overhead and pressing straight up ahead of us, and we're going to widen those legs so we get those heels dug in, and we're gonna do a nice little sit up, sitting as tall as we can, as controlled as we can, coming back down. Again, if it's too much, then just sit up to the side. You can do 10 nice easy double crunches, stay in that nice hollow rock position at the bottom, going through those 10. You can hold however you want to. That weight here, 2 hands on it, same idea. Sit tall and through so you get that head through like a good pressing position. Next one's gonna be a twist. So I'll show you this head on. So we're gonna be in a seated position. Again, using your implement, whichever one you want. Feet are nice anchored in, hold your bell however you like. I want you to twist above the hips, right? I'm not twisting in my hips, twisting above, keeping that elbows in, bell nice control. Think your head, chest, and your implement move together, not separately. You're gonna do 20 total, 10 per side. Nice and steady and slow. You'll feel working through those obliques, okay? Keep those feet anchored. If you want to challenge yourself, you can bring your feet up. But again, keep your hips stable as your base. We'll do our leg drops. So you're gonna get up in that same position where you started in before the first movement. You have that bell here, but we're gonna keep it here. The legs are gonna come up. I wanna squeeze my rib cage down, keep my stomach to the stomach engaged back to the floor. Don't let my back off the floor. Reach my legs down. As soon as I feel that back starting to rise, stop. Squeeze back up. Nice and controlled down. Squeeze back up. If it's too much to hold the weight, you can put your hands by your side. Controlled. Squeeze back up. You can bend the knees a bit if you need to. Make it a little easier for you. 10 weighted sit-ups or double crunch. 20 total seated twists with or without an implement. And then 10 leg drops, holding that weight above you or have the weight to your sides. 3 rounds for quality. Good luck, everybody. Happy swinging, happy kettlebell, and happy dumbbells.